Hello ladies and gents, everything between outside of it. I'm Sophia and welcome back to a new video. So as you can tell, we're in a bit of a different setting today. It's really late. It's 1 a.m. Yeah, I just felt like doing this now. So, you know, while I'm at it, I might as well. Today we're doing something really fun. I'm gonna look on Goodreads and see what, according to Goodreads, are my best and worst books that I've read so far. I've not read that many books, but I've read like quite a lot of books this year. So I think, you know, we should be able to have some little talk about it without it being too boring. I hope so. But first, let's hear a word from our sponsor. Our sponsor of this video is Book of the Month. Yeah, guys, I know, Book of the Month. I think I've officially made it. But if you don't know what Book of the Month is, I believe you either are really new to BookTube, or you just live under a rock, but that's fine. Book of the Month is a super popular and fast-growing online service for readers. Their mission is to promote new and emerging authors and help readers find books they love and will never forget. The team vets hundreds of books each month and gives readers the choice from a curated list of new and early release titles. Like, hello, like you can just get like a really new release book for like so good, like hello. And the whole point is basically that you spend more time reading and less time researching, because I have walked around bookstores for so long. And what is really nice about Book of the Month is that they're risk-free. You can skip any month anytime you want. They're not difficult about that type of thing. And they have the best price for new hardcover releases. And with the code TBD, you can now get your first hardcover for only $9.99. Sorry, but that's really good. And obviously, let's take a peek in what I chose for this month. So I have obviously my blue box book. Let's open it. Oh my god, it's so lovely when you open it. So the first thing is that you've got great taste, and then here is your chosen book of the month. I chose Spells for Forgetting, and look how pretty that is. I love this. So it's about like I think it's like a mystery with like a tad of like fantasy, but not like crazy. It's like a little touch, but it's not like in your face, which I quite like. It's like still like semi-realistic. Every month in your little blue box you also get a bookmark. So this month I put my shelf first, and then I also got the family game, because this is like a mystery, and this, I don't know, anything with family and games, I don't know, it sounds so good. And I read the synopsis of this and I was just like, I love it. So yeah, again, use the code TBD for your first hardcover for only $9.99. Let's actually get into today's video. So let me see how this works again. I haven't done like a screen recording in like years. Okay, so I figured it out. So here we have my Goodreads. You can follow me on my Goodreads if you want. Link is in the description. Yeah, we see a pattern here, and those are Heartstopper novels. Like, I think everyone loves them. I think everyone that would ever do this video or just would look at this for themselves and they've read Heartstopper, it's probably gonna be really high at the top. But I gave all of these 5 stars. Like, I adored the series. Maybe filming at 1 a.m. wasn't my greatest idea, but that's fine. Like, I love them. I have a whole reading vlog of me reading all the books and then watching the show. Yeah. I cried. I definitely cried. Always gets better, and if I could give the last one 6 stars, I would. The last one was my favorite, so if you haven't read the 4th one, you're missing out. And then the next one is Painted All Red, which is the last book in the Mindfuck series. And if I tell you that I love the Mindfuck series, I loved it. I think it's one of my favorite series ever. Like, I don't know, like I just love like the Mindfuck series. If you don't know what it's about, it's a quite hefty story. It's basically about a detective, an FBI profiler to be specific, falls in love with a serial killer, and she knows he's like a profiler, but he doesn't know that she's a serial killer, and like he's working on her case. Basically, it's really messy and dark and the whole reason why she kills is very, very dark. Like, we definitely look up the trigger warnings before reading this. Here Lily says, still think about them every day. And I do. I really do. I don't know, but Lana, the main character, she forever has a special place in my heart. Then we have The Boy, the Mole, the Fox, and the Horse. I feel like this is just a wildly like loved book. I read it in like half an hour. I don't really have much to say about it, so yeah. Then we have All the Lies Which Man For. Also give that 5 stars. These are all just like 5 stars, but like I really like this. Another Heartstopper, obviously. And then we have Reminders of Him. Actually, something I can talk about. So I give Reminders of Him 5 stars. I think I might reduce it a little bit. I don't know, like in the moment, every time like I read a really good book, I get like taken away by like it being such a good book and being like 5 stars, 5 stars. And I did really like it, and it did definitely tear me up a little bit, but I can't remember why I thought it was perfect, because in my head 5 stars is perfect. Another interesting one, The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. So this is like really like well rated, and I know a lot of people that really love this book. Like some of my reader friends, there's that I have like in real life, almost all of them that I know loved and adored 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. But the way I didn't love it, because basically everyone was like, oh my god, the twist at the end, oh, I guessed it. If you're reading the book and you look at the synopsis, you can literally guess it. It's so easy. Like there was like a little detail which I didn't like fully get, but like it wasn't enough to make me like no, that just makes it better, because I just guessed it anyway. I'm not saying I didn't enjoy it. I thought it was a beautiful story. I really liked Evelyn, and what was her name? I genuinely forgot. Camilla? I don't think it's Camilla. The whole like chipping tooth on the TV. Oh, I will never forget that. That was so cute, but it just wasn't, it was good for me. I liked it, but it was nothing too special. But I think if I read it now again, I think it would definitely be a lot better. I recently read another like Taylor Jenkins Reid books, and I really liked that one. Like I think I gave it like 4.5 stars or something. Then we have Scarlet Angel, 3rd one in the Macbook series. Then Verity. There's a lot of Colleen Hoover up here. I have mixed feelings about Verity. I felt like it was a bit of a messy story, and I know that was a bit of the point. I'm gonna get some water. And welcome to the evening news. Hey Tumblr. Can you tell it's 1:30? I'm not typing, but hey, whatever. I'm having fun doing this. It's going down memory lane. I had mixed feelings about Verity, because I just didn't know how to feel about it, because people were like, oh my god, it's such a thriller, and definitely it kept me up at night. I genuinely thought somebody was staring at me while I was sleeping, but I have that quite a lot, which is concerning, but I do, so like it wasn't that that new for me. But I did enjoy it. I did apparently give it 4 stars. Or was it 4.5 rounded to it? But obviously at the end you have this whole dilemma, because if you've seen just TikToks about this, there's like all team this and team that, team letter and team manuscript. I'm team manuscript forever. I mean, I haven't read the extra part from like the new book, but whatever. Like, I'm just not, like, thinking back on this, I'm not the biggest lover. Mindfuck 2, it ends with us. I'm not even gonna say anything about It Ends With Us. I feel like that book is talked about so much, I don't even want to say anything about it, because I feel like it's just a waste of time at this point. I think this is where I'm going to draw the line, and then we'll go to my worst Reddit books, because I feel like getting a little cheeky in there might not be too bad. But Boys Don't Cry, I literally, oh my god, I read this on holiday. I was hurt. Like, it's such a short book, and I don't know why, and I thought I would be fine. I would not be fine. Oh my god, was I crushed? I want to ignore it. I want to be happy. Let's just start with a worst book that I technically didn't read, but I did. Rock, Paper, Killers. It literally made me want to jump out of that window right in front of me. It was so bad. I DNF'd it at 150 pages, and by the way, this book has less than 300 pages, and I just couldn't stand it. The writing was so all the characters, they had no personality. But yeah, no, this was so bad. I really give it 1 star. My brain could not handle that. I think if I finished that book, I think my brain would literally just fall out of my eyes. By the way, I started this book in an attempt to read for 24 hours straight. Imagine how bored out of my brain I was. Even in a 24-hour readathon, I could not finish this book for the life of me. And then it took me like 2 weeks to actually be like, okay, hey, I'm gonna DNF this. If This I Will Kill You, I actually really like this book. I don't know why it has such a low rating. It definitely gave me a little freaky, a little crisp, yeah. But yeah, no, it has some good plot twists. I enjoyed the book. I've seen some other people say on TikTok that they didn't really love it, but I did, and I think it deserves more hype. Then we have Your Turn to Die. I gave this 5 stars in like 7th grade. I really liked this in 7th grade. I don't know, I tried to reread it because I was like, because this was like my favorite book for like a good while, so I was like, maybe I should reread it to see if like my thoughts are still the same. But just because I knew the story so well, I didn't really have the willpower to continue reading it. To be really honest, I didn't have that willing power. But yeah, no, I think I mean, it's not that long. It's like a good 3.5. I mean, I was like 12 when I read that, and it's like a YA book, so obviously I would have enjoyed it more then than I would now. But I think now my rating would probably be like a 4 or something. Then this is the last book that I'm going to talk about, which is Ash. And I read this literally when I started YouTube. I like literally in my first book video, I read that book. That was my first 24-hour readathon I ever did. And I read it and I didn't really like it. So basically it's a Cinderella retelling, I think. But like she's like gay, like she's like lesbian. And obviously I'm part of the LGBTQ, so I love LGBTQ, stories. I'm unlabeled, by the way. And like I just loved it, and like I thought, oh my god, that's gonna be so nice, because like there's a lot of fairy tales and there's not that many lesbians in there, is there? It was so dragged out and I just didn't like it. Like I thought it would be good for my readathon because it was like really short. I think it had like 250 pages, and I mean I did read through it, but it took me so long, and I was reading this in like the early mornings, and I just thought it was so boring. So it's not just like Cinderella retelling with like an LGBTQ twist. There was like this whole fairy thing with her mom, and like she would go to like where her mom was buried, and then I don't even know, bro. But yeah, that was the video for today. I hope you enjoyed more of a calm little sitting down video. I know it wasn't what I usually do, but as I said, I'm still in my massive slump, and I really hope I get out of this soon, because this is really annoying, and it also like is more difficult for me to then create good content and good reading vlogs, because I'm not reading, so there's nothing to vlog. But that was all for this video. If you have recommendations for me, please let me know. If you got any recommendations from this, also let me know. Don't forget to check out Book of the Month in the description. It's the first link. And if you're still watching, comment the camera emoji, because why not? And I will see you when I see you. Bye.